Welcome friends. Here in this video we are going to take 11 to 14th sums from problem. See friends, in 11th sum. See here, in triangle ABC, so all students try to keep your textbooks in front of you. Okay, observe the questions, read the questions, try to think. Everybody put your book in front of you. Okay, see here. In this triangle ABC, this BAC is 90 degrees they are given to us. Okay friends, look here. Here it is. This angle BAC is what? 90 degrees. And here this BL and CM, both these are medians. Very important part here now. Okay, then we have to prove this one. If you observe here, 4 into BL square plus CM square means this BL and CM, both these are here, this one CM and BL. Okay, and BC also. If you observe, just see here, how many triangles are there? There are a lot of triangles are there. Okay, but if you observe here, there are 3 triangles are right angle triangle. Observe here, which 3 triangles here? This is BAL, big triangle BAC, and this MAC, this one. Okay friends, in these 3 triangles, if you apply Pythagoras, then we can get BL square, CM square and BC square. Okay, let's see here. It is very simple part. First I will write the given part. Look here, given. What is given? In triangle BAC. Okay, angle A is what? 90 degrees. Angle A is what? 90 degrees. Now, BL and CM are medians. Means what? Here first, BL is median means CL and LA, both these are same. They are what? Half of CA. Similarly, in this part, BM and MA, they are same. See here, BM and MA, both these are same. They are what? Half of, yes, BA. This particular part is given to us. Okay, this one we can think here. After that, what we have to prove here? We have to prove this is 4 times of sum of BL square and CM square, which is equal to 5 times of BC square. Okay friends, now just try to observe here. This is one of the important part here. Look here. See here, in 3 triangles I will apply here Pythagoras. Okay, see first, in which triangle we have to apply here? Take that bigger one, BAC. Okay, we'll write now proof part here. Proof. See here, in triangle, in which triangle? BAC. Okay, by Pythagoras. What you can write now here? See here, what is that? BC square is equal to BA square plus CA square. This is by Pythagoras. Okay, now in which triangle now? See first, this is right angle. This is right angled triangle. Now again we'll take here BAL. In triangle BAL, first here, this is important part here, in right angled triangle BAL. Here also apply Pythagoras. See here, which is hypotenuse here now? This BL is hypotenuse. So square of this BL, which is equal to BA square plus LA square. Again this is by Pythagoras. Okay friends, Now look here. After that, one more right angle triangle is there, that is MAC. So, and in right angle triangle, which one? MAC. Okay. Now here also try to apply that Pythagoras, which is MC square is equal to MA square plus CA square. Again here also by Pythagoras. Okay friends. Now observe here. What we need? BL square and CM square. Where they are? Here it is, BL square and CM square. Adding these two. So BL square plus MC or CM square is equal to this side BA square plus LA square plus MA square plus CA square. Yes, what you can write here now? Adding 2 and 3. So this side just keep as it is, that is BL square plus MC square. So now observe here. What is BA? Keep as it is, this bigger one, plus what about LA? Look here, this is LA, which is half of CA. So may I write here CA by 2 bracket square? Yes. Now what about MA? Again it is half of this full BA. So we'll write here half of BA, that is square. And what about again CA? Keep this CA square as it is. This is from, tell me, this is from given and step number 4. Okay. Now just observe here. Okay. Now just observe. Keep this BL square plus MC square as it is. Okay. Here what we'll get here now? This is BA square plus what about this one? CA square by 4. Okay. Now what about this one? This is BA square again upon 4 plus CA square. Okay, this is from 5th step. Now just look here. We don't need this 4 here. Straightway multiply to both sides to each term by 4. What will get here now? This is 4 BL square plus 4 MC square. Again here also 4 BA square plus this. If you multiply here by 4, this one getting cancelled. So only CA square plus only BA square. But here we have to multiply by 4. That is 4 CA square. So this is by multiplying 4. Okay. Now look here. What will get here? May I take 4 common here? That is BL square plus MC square. This side. What is this 4 BA plus 1 BA? Right here 5 BA square. Again here also CA and 4 CA. 5 CA square. This is from 7. Now look friends, just going to be completing now. This side just keep as it is. Okay, this side. May I take 5 common? If we take 5 common, we get here inside that bracket BA square plus CA square. This is from 8th step. Now observe here. What is this? Look here. What is this BA square plus CA square? Just go upside here now. Look here. BA square plus CA square is nothing but this BC square. So friends, here we have to write BA square plus CA square. That is nothing but what you can write? BC square. Keep this 5 as it is. BC square. Okay. This is from which step? There is upside. This is from 9 and here in the first or second step. Yes, in first step. So from first step and 9th step, this is the our proof. Look friends, very very important one. Look here, this is the full part here. Just try to check. Look here. Okay, so make one screenshot or just pause and try to observe all these one. Okay friends, so actually we have to take like this one. Okay, now you can see here all these steps here. It is one of the very important one, friends. All of you, again I am telling, this is one of the very important example. I'll mention here, this is very important one, very important one, very IMP. Okay, very important example. First one, this one, make one mark here. Understand friends, like this we can make every kind of example. Okay, see friends, in the 12th sum, look here, sum of the squares of adjacent sides of a parallelogram is 130 square centimeter and length of one of its diagonal is 14 centimeter. Find the length of the other diagonal. See, first we have to draw one parallelogram. See here, it is very important to draw first figure. Look here, I'll draw the figure that is parallelogram. Look friends. Okay, see here, I'll draw again. Okay, it is parallelogram. Okay friends, I'll write names also. See here, it is BCD is a parallelogram in which remaining opposite sides are same here. Okay, now sum of squares of adjacent sides of parallelogram is given to us. Means you can take either AB BC or BC CD or AD CD or AB AD, and length of one of its diagonal is 14 centimeter. Okay, I'll draw one diagonal also. See here, diagonal BD, and that is given to us 14 centimeter. That is what? 14 centimeter. And we have to find other diagonal. We need other diagonal also. See here, this is AC, which is second diagonal. That one we have to find here. They meet at obviously at one point here, that is O here, and we know the diagonals of parallelogram are bisect each other. Okay friends, now because of that property we can apply Apollonius here. That is one of the very important part here. Okay, see first I'll write here quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, now AC and BD are diagonals here. AC and BD meets at O. Okay, then bisect here. That means what? We can write here AO equal to OC and BO is equal to OD. Okay, now here that BD is given to us, so both are half of BD, and here it is half of BD means what? 14 half, that is 7. Okay, each BO and OD are 7 each. We can write here this is 7 and here also 7. Now here they're given to us what? This is 130 square centimeter. What is this? So sum of squares of adjacent sides means AB square plus AD square we can take. Now here what is given? AB square plus AD square, that is 130 square centimeter. Now we are going to take in which triangle? ABD. Okay, now look here, in triangle ABD. Okay, now if you observe here, this is BO and OD, both these are same. So by Apollonius. Yes, what you can write now? This is AB square plus AD square is equal to twice of AO square plus twice of BO square. Okay friends, now this AB square plus AD square, they are given to us. Look here, where it is given, here it is AB square plus AD square, which is 130. We can put here now this value here, that is what, 130 is equal to twice of AO, which we don't know, this one keep as it is, plus twice of, what about BO? BO just will get, that one is 7, so keep the 7 square here. Okay, 130 is equal to twice of AO square plus 2 into this one 49. Now only simplification, that is twice of AO square plus 49 into 2, that is 98. Take that 98 to this side, so 130 minus 98 is equal to twice of AO square. So tell me how much? This is nothing but 32 is equal to twice of AO square. Therefore, you can write here now AO square is equal to 32 upon 2. Here it is AO square is equal to 16, taking square root to both sides. So what you can write now? AO is equal to 4. But this AO is what? Half of AC, means we need AC. That means make the double of AO. Here it is 2 into 4. So we'll get 8 centimeter, you can write. Yes, it is 8 centimeter. What is this AC? This is other diagonal. Therefore, write here now length of other diagonal that is 8 centimeter. Understand friends? Like this we can simplify all these. Okay, just try to observe here how we can solve the sum here. Okay friends, in the 13th sum, observe here, in this triangle ABC, this AD is perpendicular to BC. Here this DB, which is thrice of CD, is given to us. Okay, see here, this DB is thrice of CD is given to us. From this information, we have to prove this one. That is important part. Look here, twice of AB square is equal to twice of AC square plus BC square. Okay, let's see here. We have to solve that one first. Look here, already they given to us figure. Again I am telling all students, try to keep your textbook in front of you. Read the figure, read the information they are given to us. Okay, now can you observe here, there are two triangles which are right angle triangles. We may apply here Pythagoras in both the triangles. Okay, see first, in right angle triangle, in right angled triangle, may I take ADC first? Okay, apply Pythagoras. What is that? AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. Okay, this is by Pythagoras. Okay, now here also I can apply Pythagoras, but this AD is a common side which is not in our to prove part. So after applying this Pythagoras in both these one, we may write these two in terms of AD square, like this one. See, I'll keep this AD square here only, take this CD square to this side. So AC square minus CD square. Okay, this is just right equation number 1 here. Similarly, and in right angle triangle, one more right angle triangle. Yes, which one? ADB. Okay, this is one more right angle triangle ADB. Again by Pythagoras what you can write here now. This is AB square is equal to AD square plus DB square. Okay, this is by Pythagoras. Okay, now here also I'll write in terms of AD square. So AB square minus DB square is equal to AD square. This is equation number 2. Now can you observe here from 1 and 2 what you can write? This AD square is same in one side. So we can equate these two are same. Okay, because of we need AB this side. So I'll write this one first. So from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, what I can write here? AB square minus DB square is equal to that one AC square minus CD square. Okay, we need AB square, so this AB square keep as it is. Take this DB to that side. So AC square minus CD square plus DB square. Observe. Okay, now we need AC, we don't need CD, we don't need this DB as well. Okay, see here. So this AB square keep as it is, AC square also keep as it is. Now CD and DB. Okay, both these are very important. Alright, this DB is nothing but thrice of CD. So we'll put here DB square means what? CD square plus, what about DB? This is nothing but thrice of CD bracket square. Why? Because we know DB is equal to thrice of CD, this given part. So because of that reason what we can get here now? AB square is equal to AC square minus CD square plus, what is this? This is 9CD square. Okay, now minus CD square means after that we'll get what? 8CD square. Here it is plus 8CD square. Okay friends, now just try to observe here. What is this? BC. In all, BC means what? CD plus DB. Okay, look here. We'll write somewhere here. I'll check here. Or you may write here this one. Okay, this is just a extra part here. See, this is BC, which is equal to CD plus DB here. Okay, here it is CD plus, what about DB? Thrice CD. So here it is 4CD. That is nothing but BC. Okay friends, now here 8 CD is there. We need 4 CD because we need here BC square. So here must be 16, but here only 8. That is why we'll make just change here. See how? Half into 16. Is it correct? Okay friends, look here. I am just making some adjustment. Here look, AB square is equal to AC square plus half into 16 CD square. So it becomes what? 8 CD square. Okay, so because of that reason what we'll get? Keep this half as it is, but it is nothing but 4 CD bracket square. And this 4 CD means what? BC. We'll put here. So AB square is equal to AC square plus half keep as it is. This is nothing but BC square. Look friends, you can write this full part here because here we need that one. Okay, like this we have to mention here. So straight away multiply to both sides by 2. This is our final step. This is 2AB square is equal to 2AC square plus BC square. This is multiplying to both sides by 2. Like this we can get that answer. Here it is. This is the step which we have to prove here. Okay friends, very carefully try to observe here. Take the screenshot or make the pause of this video, try to observe how you get and try to simplify yourself also. Okay friends. Friends, in the 14th sum, look here. In an isosceles triangle, length of the congruent sides is 13 centimeter and its base is 10 centimeter. Find the distance between the vertex opposite to the base and the centroid. Means it is possible when we draw the figure, then only you can understand the meaning of this example. Okay, so let's try to draw the figure here. It is an isosceles triangle, means two sides are same. Okay friends, see here, we'll draw the figure. This is isosceles triangle. Okay, now here congruent side is what they're given to us, it is 13 centimeter each. Okay, now base is what, 10 centimeter they're given to us. Okay, find the distance between vertex of opposite, see here, from this point, from opposite vertex, okay, and the centroid. See, it is very important. Centroid means it is the intersecting point of all the three medians. But remember friends, in isosceles triangle there is one very important part. Isosceles triangle, centroid, orthocenter, perpendicular bisectors intersecting point and angle bisectors intersecting point, all the points lies on the altitude or this from this particular part. It is very important. So friends, look here, that part where it is lie. Okay, somewhere here must be, it is a centroid. Okay friends, look here, this will be the centroid. Look here, somewhere. That centroid means it is always divisible by 2:3. So here it is a point which is centroid. Okay, so we have to find this particular part. So I'll take the names here. First I'll write here ABC is a isosceles triangle in which AM is perpendicular. Okay, and I'll write here, suppose G is a centroid here, and we are going to find that AG here. Look here how we are going to solve this one. First of all, we can find this AM. Okay, in this particular isosceles triangle, we'll solve that one. See here, in triangle ABC, very important part this one. Here it is AB is equal to AC and both these are 13 each, 10 centimeter. Okay, now after drawing that perpendicular AM perpendicular to BC, then that base BC is bisected. So BM is equal to MC. So that is nothing but half of BC. So how much BC? That BC is now 10. So here both are 5 each. Okay, now see here, observe in this particular triangle whether it is right angle triangle. Okay, so in right angle triangle, in right angled triangle AMC by Pythagoras, what you can write now? This is AC square which is equal to AM square plus MC square. We'll put the values here. See here, what is AC square? It is obviously 13 square. What about AM? Just keep as it is plus. What about MC square? We'll just find that is 5 square. So what is square of 13? That is 169, which is AM square plus 25. That 25 transfer to this side, minus 25. So here it is AM square. So this is 144, which is AM square. Therefore after taking square root to both sides, AM is equal to 12. Remember friends, this is not our answer, but we know, we studied in 9th standard, centroid divides each median in the ratio 2:1. So here in isosceles triangle, AM is what? Median also, altitude also, perpendicular bisector also, and angle bisector also. So centroid, we'll write here, centroid divides each median in 2:1. That means what? AG is to GM is equal to 2:1. We need AG only. So AG is equal to 2/3, because in all this is 2 and this is 1 means what? This is 3 parts here. Out of 3 parts, AG is what? 2 parts. So 2/3 of full AM. And that AM we just know that is nothing but 2/3 into 12. So 3 ones are 3 fours are. So here it is 8 centimeter. Therefore AG is equal to 8 centimeter. What is this AG? Centroid and vertex, the distance is AG. So we'll write here this part here. Therefore the distance between centroid, yes, and vertex opposite to base is equal to AG, and that is nothing but 8 centimeter. Okay friends, observe here, try to concentrate here and try to understand how it comes here. Okay friends.